I'm gonna walk you through today how I make Bracciole for my Sunday gravy. I know some people call it sauce, some people call it gravy. Whatever it is, it's delicious, right? It's the tomato based red stuff that you're gonna throw on your pasta later on for dinner. What I'm going to do today, though, is I'm going to walk you through how I do the Bracciole, and then that way we can kind of put everything together into one big video later on and show you the whole process. It is a process, so one of the reasons why I like to do it on Sunday is I've got, pretty much the day to do the gravy, but the outcome is delicious. So sit back, enjoy, and we're going to go over how I make Bracciole. The first thing that you're going to want to do is select your meat that you're going to use as your Bracciole. This is a top round, already thinly sliced beef cut. There are 4 of them that I'm going to prep today. 2 of them are shown right now on the plate. So what I'm going to do is add the ingredients next. First step is to season the beef cut that you have. So all I did was just add some salt and pepper to both sides, kind of push that into the meat itself, making sure to season both sides. Once you have the Bracciole seasoned with salt and pepper on both sides, the next thing that you need to do is add the filling. I like to use some chopped parsley and Locatelli cheese, and I would be lying to you if I said that you could use just any old cheese. We use Locatelli here, and you can find that in most like import cheese cases in your grocery store. It comes in a wedge or a block, and it's really good. So please, for the love of all things holy, don't use anything from a shaker bottle or anything that looks like sawdust when you're making your Bracciole. If that's all you have on hand, just run out to the store real quick. After you've added the cheese and chopped parsley, the next thing that I like to do is add a little bit of onion powder and a little bit of garlic powder, and then a little minced garlic to the inside or to the filling. Once I've gotten that all on there, I kind of smear it a little bit just to make sure that it's throughout the entire length of the Bracciole, because next I'm going to roll the Bracciole lengthwise. So all I did was take the Bracciole, and I mentioned rolling it lengthwise. I like to tuck the ends inside of the roll so that all of that good stuff that we just put on the inside stays in there and cooks and melts and absorbs into the meat when it's browning, but also when it's cooking in the gravy. The next thing that you want to do is add your butcher twine, and I always mess this part up, but it works. Essentially what you want to do is hold everything together in place again while it's browning, and then again for when it enters the gravy. It really helps to seal in that flavor and keeping all of those ingredients inside as best it can until it can melt and absorb into the meat. All right, so as you can see here, we're just browning the Bracciole right now in a little bit of olive oil. I also used some of the bacon grease from our bacon and eggs this morning, just a little bit to add a little bit more flavor to it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Once the Bracciole is browned, I'll remove it from the heat, put it on a nice clean plate, and then add it to my gravy to let it finish cooking the rest of the way. So yes, this is the browned Bracciole. Waiting to go into the gravy. I do leave the butcher's twine on. I can't believe that I have to make this disclaimer, but I figured I would. Please remove the butcher twine before eating. Thanks. All right, so once I have the Bracciole Bracciole nice and brown and removed from the heat, the next thing to do is just add it to the gravy. Let it sit in the gravy for the longer the meats sit in the gravy, the better the gravy's going to taste. So if you have all day, like a Sunday, recommended to start your gravy early in the morning, get your meats done, and then just let it sit and soak in that gravy. all day until you're ready for dinner. So I'm gonna just take the browned Bracciole and put it into the gravy. Oh yeah? And that's it. All right, guys, and that's what Bracciole in Sunday gravy looks like around here.